Orlando managing to sneak a victory away from the Philadelphia Elite last week. Let's see if they can do the same against Baltimore this week. Now, again, good weather conditions. That means it's going to bode well for that ball to be slung around compared to the other raining games that we've had on the docket. So we might hopefully see an offensive onslaught from both teams. But so far, 2 incomplete passes, making it 3rd and 10 already. Locke back to pass. Locke once again launching it down the field. This time gets it to Darius, but a fumble on the play. Orlando, though, managing to recover the ball. Hand off to Barwin. Barwin. Both teams 2-1. Definitely trying to get themselves stretched out a little bit more. Flag on the play. Defensive pass interference definitely does not help. Incomplete pass right there. Now, these are 2 division rivals going up against each other. Locke back to pass. Locke gets it to Neal. Neal cutting away from the end, from the sideline, getting it to the 7-yard line. Second and goal from the 5. Locke back to pass. Just out of the outstretched hands of Sproles. No one around him, though. Had a chance to get an easy touchdown right there. Locke once again going for the screen. Gets it to Galladay. Galladay streaking down the sideline, finishing off the drive. Touchdown, Orlando. Taking nearly 3.5 minutes off of the clock. Orlando kicking away. Now, as we said, we have what we call the Balmer boys here. Daniel Alara and Dwayne Timberland. Prescott with a pretty great return. Gets to the 32-yard line. Wide receiver Daniel Alara, who's lined up top, and Dwayne Timberland, who's the tight end, getting the first catch out of the 2 of them. 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7. James with the push outside to Boston. Another 3-yard gain. 3rd and 4 for Baltimore. And an incomplete pass right there to Toilolo. A 3-and-out. Not how Baltimore was hoping to get started on the offensive side of the ball. Pete. Great return. Gets it to the 40. Gets it across midfield. Punter stopping an amazing return, but still already starting off at the 40-yard line. 5-yard gain for Galladay. Locke getting pressure put on him. Incomplete pass right there. 3rd and 5 from the 35. Would be an interesting 3-and-out, but a delayed handoff to Galladay. Galladay makes one man miss. Galladay gets it just shy of the red zone. Stopped at the 21-yard line. Locke, here comes the blitz. Tandy coming in, 2nd and 18. Another handoff to Galladay. Galladay stopped after a 4-yard gain. Locke coming out of the shotgun formation. Another delayed handoff to Galladay. Galladay making people miss. Galladay getting the first down after that 14-yard gain in the red zone. Galladay running all over the defense now. Handoff to Galladay. Galladay finally stopped in the backfield. 3rd and 9 from the 10-yard line. Locke back to pass. Locke launching it incomplete. Baltimore's got their work cut out for them, giving up a quick 10 points with just 5.5 left in the first quarter. Last game of the week. And we're hoping it'll be a doozy with these division rivals going up against each other. But that does require both teams to show up. Last game, only one team showed up. Louisville getting absolutely destroyed against Toronto. Screen pass to Connor. Connor gets the first down. Connor pushed out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. Pitch out to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick, another run, 5-yard gain, getting them their first down and a little bit more. Dawson across the marker, 40. Is stopped right at the 40-yard line. James back to pass. James gets it to Connor off the screen. Connor getting 5 yards. 2:53 left in the quarter. James back to pass. James getting pressure. Intercepted by Rife. Not what they needed. The pressure definitely did not help. Locke with the handoff to Galladay. Galladay managing to bounce it outside, getting a 4-yard gain. Barwin this time losing yardage, a 2-yard loss, making it 3rd and 8. Orlando. The surge is a shocking deviation from what we were expecting. Oh, a strip from Drake after that amazing catch. Neal getting stripped. Baltimore getting one more chance at redemption. Dawson, though, man defense definitely does not bode well for that screenplay. Connor running it up the middle, bouncing it out, getting it to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 9. Baltimore, James getting pressure. Finally getting sacked. Orlando's defense is not what I was expecting, but sure enough, here they are coming to play. Baltimore only 2 first downs that first quarter. 49 yards of total offense compared to 120 for Orlando. Orlando, again, not coming to play, converting on 5 of 6 on 3rd downs. Let's jump ahead right there to the second quarter starting now. Jeffrey deciding to punt it away for Baltimore, angling it, trying to aim it and pin them in deep in their own territory. And so far, it works out for them. Orlando starting from their own 7. Here comes the blitz. Galladay, though, avoiding it, getting 11 yards and pushed out of bounds. 4-3 formation. Gets it to Khalil. 2nd and 3 after a 7-yard gain. Locke back to pass. Locke. Incomplete. 3rd and 3. Probably just a handoff to Galladay. Galladay, yeah, handoff and gets the first down. Bounces it out, gets the first down and then some. Pass out to Sproles. 2nd and 3. Barwin this time stopped just shy of the marker. 3rd and 1 Orlando. Probably another handoff to Galladay. It is. Galladay gets the first down, a little bit more, gets it to the 46-yard line. Orlando just marching down the field. Pitch out to Galladay. Galladay makes one man miss. Galladay makes another. Oh, the defense is looking a little bit outmatched right now. It goes Barwin. Barwin making more people miss. Barwin gets it into the red zone. Starting at the 14. 1st and 10 from the 14. Orlando threatening inside once again. Galladay might just finish it off. Gets the first down. Gets it 1st and goal at the 3. Just let that man finish it off. Lock, dropping back to pass. Lock, incomplete. Lock deciding to carry it in himself. 3-yard gain on the QB sneak. Touchdown, Orlando. Baltimore's got to step it up. They have the weapons. They definitely need to start using them more often. Only 2 first downs for Baltimore. They got to string some of those together, string some better completions out of this. Baltimore starting from their own 25. Hand off to Connor. Connor getting stopped after a 3-yard gain. James, hand off to Dawson. Dawson, another 3-yard gain. 3rd and 4. James back to pass. James, another incomplete pass. Another 3 and out. Not what they needed. There's a flag on the play, though. This might work out in their favor. Punting it away. Pete taking it to the 32-yard line. Ooh, illegal procedure. Orlando declines, deciding to take the drive again. Screen play to Golladay. Golladay making people miss. Golladay across midfield. Tackled in Baltimore territory, but just. Hand off to Barwin. Barwin fumble. Baltimore recovers. Another turnover for Orlando, but let's see if they could do something with it. James pitch out to Connor. Connor. 4-yard gain. 2nd and 6. Baltimore needs something. James pitch out to Fitzpatrick. Nothing going. The running game, nothing is happening. James back to pass. James getting pressure. James up the middle. Way incomplete. Nobody there. Attempted pass to Rivers. Angled kick. But a nice little shank. Doesn't get him inside the 20. Flag on the play. Might be a legal procedure. This might be coming back. Illegal procedure. Baltimore accepting 1st and 15 for Orlando from their own 22. Locke taking the sneak, though, getting 9 of those yards back. 2nd and 6. Golladay gets the first down. Gets the ball right to the marker. 1st and 10 from the 37. Golladay once again getting his number called. Golladay with a 5-yard gain. Locke back to pass. Locke all the time in the world. Intercepted by Kilgore. The defense is finally coming alive with 2 straight drives ending on turnovers, but the offense just can't seem to capitalize. But Boston might just do that. Boston bringing it in within the 24-yard line after a 23-yard gain. Now they're threatening. Hand off to Dawson. Dawson gets the first down and then some. Trey Dawson, though, looks like he got the wind knocked out of him. Alara lined up down below. Connor getting a 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. James hand off to Connor once again. 3rd and 4 after another 3-yard gain. Incomplete pass. That one going to Newhouse. Not even getting enough time to... Kurtz gets Baltimore on the field, on the board. 2-minute warning called for. Jesus. Only 10 passes, 50%. That is not going to cut it with a 20.83 passer rating. If you have the weapons, you got to start using them. James, let's see what you can do. Curse kicking it away. Baltimore does get the ball at the beginning of the second half, but you don't want to start that one down by 2 touchdowns. First and 10 from their own 24. Lock. Quick release. Second and 10. Lock getting pressure. Throwing into coverage, getting knocked away. Third and 10 for Orlando. If Baltimore can get a 3 and out, well, there goes that attempt. Darius with the catch, pushed out of bounds. Clock stops. 3 timeouts. Here comes the pressure. Gets it to Galladay. Galladay pushed out of bounds. Once again, clock stopping. 2nd and 5 after a 5-yard gain from their own 44. Lock with a little pitch out to Galladay. Galladay getting stopped once again. 3rd and 3, Orlando. Orlando going hurry up offense. Baltimore looking for a stop, and they do. Incomplete pass. Clock stops. They have a literal minute left. 1-minute drill in effect. Ball punted away. Gets it to Riley. Riley, they're going to have the length of the field to try to go. And so far, their offense just is not where they need to be. James getting pressure. James sacked. Baltimore calling a timeout. James back to pass. Another incomplete pass. This one going to Alara. An illegal block in the back. 3rd and 18 from their own 4-yard line. James back to throw. 5 and 12 on the day. Not what they needed out of James so far. Having to punt it away, trying to get some distance behind them, but kicking from deep in your own end zone is not going to work out for you. Gets it to the 43. They can still get within field goal range with 33 seconds left and 2 timeouts remaining. Galladay getting the catch. Fumble. 2nd and 5 for Orlando. Orlando calling a timeout. 25 seconds left in the half. Quick incomplete pass. Lock with the pass to Sproles. Sproles getting pushed out of bounds. Clock stops, 15 seconds left in the half. Lock back to pass. Lock. Incomplete. They're going for quicker routes, but deciding they're just going to go for the kick with 10 seconds left. Down 20-3 is not where you want to be, but that's where they are going to end up being. With 4 seconds left in the half, 20-3 Orlando. Baltimore's offense just stalling. Trying to get something going on the ground, nothing going. Trying to get something going on the air. And sure enough, when your quarterback goes 5 and 12 on the day, you can't get anything working for you. Horrible game for James. Let's see if something can happen on the second half. Baltimore starting from their own 25. Going bunch formation. Gets it to Newhouse. Hopefully they can get something cooking. 2nd and 4. Alara lined up down below. Gets it to Dwayne Timberland. There you go. Now we got a first down. James. Broken play. Looks like it might come back, though. Orlando accepts his 1st and 15. Baltimore not helping themselves. Alara lined up down below. Thrown across the field. Gets it to Alara. First reception of the day. 10-yard catch for Daniel Alara. Another flag on the play. Delay of game. Not what they needed. 2nd and 10 after an impressive catch by Daniel Alara. Squandering his efforts. Hand off to Dawson. Dawson gets it up close to the marker. 9-yard gain. 3rd and 1 Just run it up the middle likely. Boston gets it across the marker. First down. A first down conversion. A third down conversion, excuse me. Dante Boston getting a nice little hamstring injury. Another flag on the play. Another screen play. This one to Connor. Connor gets it across the marker. Connor keeps it going. 30, 25 to 20. This might come back. 15, 10. Baltimore declining after that amazing play. Gets them. First and goal. James getting sacked, giving up 6 yards. Coming out of the shotgun this time. Launching it just out of the outstretched hands of Daniel Alara. Third and goal. Third and goal from their from the 15. James back to pass. Blitz picked up. Incomplete pass once again. Having to settle for a field goal once again. And it's wide left. Baltimore shooting themselves in the foot over and over again. Second and 1 after a 9-yard gain. Gets to Golladay once again. Lock back to pass. Lock all the time in the world. Throws it a little bit into coverage. A little bit overshot as well. Second and 10. Orlando. Game is not out of reach, but if Orlando's offense continues to play just like this, and if Baltimore's offense continues to stall and make mistakes, this might just be out of reach. Momentum is all on the Surge's side. And off to Barwin. Barwin finally getting stuffed at the line. Second and 10 for Orlando. Goes right there for the screen. Golladay tackled after a 4-yard gain on the screen. Third and 6. Now Dante Boston is back in the game. Here's hoping they can get a stop though. Barwin stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2-yard loss. Orlando likely going to have to punt, and sure enough they do. Vitale kicking it away. Gets it to Riley. Riley gets it just to the 19-yard line. James back to pass. James to Toilolo, but just a simple 2-yard gain. You've got to let the play develop a little bit more, James. You got to figure something out. Here comes the screen, this time to Dawson. Dawson, just getting 4 yards. Third and 4 for Baltimore. James coming out of the shotgun. Launching it in the middle. Gets it to Connor. First down conversion. Converting on third down. Exactly what they need. James back to pass again. James just out of the outstretched hands of Connor. Second and 10 for Baltimore. Alara lined up lone up top on the side of your screen. Dawson getting it just shy of the marker. 9-yard gain. Third and 1 Baltimore. Connor stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Fourth and 2. Baltimore deciding to kick it away. Down by 17. Just changing field position. 2:42 left in the quarter. Barwin only had the safety to beat after that stacking of the line. 15-yard gain. This time Golladay only getting 2 yards. Honestly, it's rare for him to get under 3 or 4 yards a carry right now against this Baltimore defense. Incomplete pass on that play. Third and 8. Locke attempting to get it to Khalil. 1:27 left in the quarter. Locke back to pass all the time in the world. Right into coverage, though. The coverage there wanting to do whatever they can. Trying to stop the pass. Stop their momentum. Vitale kicking it away. Looks like he's angling it toward the sideline. Pins them in inside their own 20. Right there at the 17-yard line. Flag on the play. James gets it to Newhouse. This might be coming back. Baltimore accepting 1st and 5 from their own 22. Incomplete pass. An attempted slant route to Rivers. Delayed handoff to Dawson. Dawson gets it across the marker, but just first down for Baltimore. You've got to build something from this. And they can't when you give up a sack. Down by 17. At no point in time is any of their offense just coming to play today. Giving up 3 penalties. Only converting on 20% of their third downs. Surprisingly enough, Orlando's QB is worse in terms of their converting, but it doesn't matter when you're giving up nearly 200 yards rushing. Right now, Baltimore is struggling to get something going. Dwayne with 2 receptions and 9 yards. Alara with only 1 reception and 10 yards. Hopefully, Baltimore's QB can make contact. Right there, Daniel Alara getting it across midfield. Right as I said it, his name gets called. James to Alara on that connection after the sack. Putting something on the board. 8-yard gain for Connor after that run, after the catch. James back to pass. James gets to Dawson on the screen. Tackled by Jalapio after the first down. James back to pass. James. Incomplete pass. Trying to get it to Dwayne Timberland. Nothing happening there. James back to pass. James up there to Alara. Once again, another impressive catch. 14 yards for James to Alara. Hand off to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick gets it across. Fitzpatrick gets it up to the end zone. 1st and goal from the 2-yard line. James launching it up. Gets it to Rivers. Touchdown. 12 minutes left in the game. Finally getting a touchdown on the board. Only down by 10 with 12 minutes left in the game. Charging down the field 83 yards. You've got to believe that sack got washed away at the end of the quarter. And confidence is returning to James. Lock just out of the outstretched hands of Neal. 2nd and 10. Barwin bouncing it outside. Just 3 yards. 3rd and 7. Lock back to pass. Gets it to Khalil, but stuffed. Baltimore's defense showing up when it counts. Vitale punting it away. Another touchdown would definitely do wonders for the Battalion. Just shy of the 20-yard line. Baltimore starting their drive from the 23. Gets to Boston, but immediately in trouble. Pushed out of bounds. No gain there. 2nd and 10. James back to pass. Gets some time. James gets it to Newhouse. Pushed out of bounds after a 15-yard gain. Hand off to Connor. Connor bounces it outside. Gets a 4-yard gain on that play. James back to pass. No, hands off to Fitzgerald. Gets a 3-yard gain on that. 3rd and 3. You're getting closer and closer to 4-down territory. Screen pass to Dawson. Dawson gets it across the marker. Gets it to midfield. 1st and 10. Baltimore at the 50-yard line. James in shotgun formation gets it to Newhouse. 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Marching down the field. Pitch out to Connor. Connor across the marker gets the first down. And a little bit more. 1st and 10, Baltimore. 6:40 left in the game. James back to pass. James gets it to Rivers. 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard gain. Baltimore trying to march down the field. Put some life in them. A little pitch out to Connor. Connor, 5-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the 25. James back to pass. A little bit of pressure on him. Incomplete pass, and that finally stops the clock. Attempt to get it to Alara. Gets nothing out of that. Alara lined up down on the bottom of your screen. Pitch out to Dawson, though. Only a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8 for Baltimore. James back to pass. Bootleg right. Throws it toward Alara. Gets it to Alara. 1st and goal, Baltimore. No huddle offense. From the shotgun formation. Gets it to Connor. Connor gets stopped right at the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal. No huddle once again. 4:14 left in the game. James gets it to Newhouse. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brings them within 4. This point after will make it a 3-point game. 1 field goal will tie it. Last game of the week is definitely going to go down to the wire. 4 minutes left in the game. Orlando up by 3. A defensive stop from Baltimore will do it for them. Put him in great position. Zombo, though, threatening to take it to the house. Starting from their own 29, Barwin. Barwin getting stopped after a 3-yard gain. 2nd and 7 for Orlando. Lock back to pass. Gets it to Sproles. Sproles gets it past the marker. All the time is on Orlando's side now. 2:49 left in the game. Gets it to Galladay. Galladay stays inside. 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9. Baltimore calling a timeout. 2 left in the game. Gets to Khalil. Khalil stopped after that catch. 6 yards. 3rd and 3. Another timeout for Baltimore, hoping to get a stop right here. Lock up the middle to Khalil. That is not what they needed. 1st and 10 for Orlando. Another timeout call. 2:32 left in the game. Gets it to Galladay. Galladay gets it 5 yards. Likely going to be using the 2-minute warning. Baltimore down by 3, trying to mount a comeback of the ages. Daniel Alara with 76 yards, leading all receivers for Baltimore. Timberland only 9 on this day. It is going to be a nail-biter. 2 minutes left in the game. Barwin pitch out. Barwin pushed out of bounds. Clock stops. 3rd and 1. A stop here would help, but Locke taking it QB sneak gets the first down. 1:27 left in the game. And they're going to be in victory formation. It is all over now. Their attempt comes to an end. And that's all she wrote. Baltimore turned it up at the end, but a little bit too late for them. Unable to get the stops when it counted, losing to Orlando, dropping them to 500. And there you have it, the final game. It definitely comes down to that missed field goal. That missed field goal is going to haunt them. But that is the end of week 4. I want to thank you all, Twitch and YouTube people. I'm going to talk to both of y'all. I want to thank you all for joining us throughout this week. I want to thank you guys for sticking with us, even though we had our little brief hiatus due to some family issues. Appreciate each and every single one of you. We will be getting the rest of week 3's games up during the week, and then week 4s hopefully by this upcoming Sunday. Just keep an eye out for it. I'm also going to make sure, if you aren't already subscribed to us, make sure that you're subscribed to. Oh wait, my chat bot's down. I forgot about that. let me pop that chat bot up real quick. But I'll just type it in right here, youtube.com/HEELKAIJU Gaming. Pop over there to HEELKAIJU Gaming. Make sure that you are subscribed to us. That's where all of our video games and our stream replays are going to be happening. That's where all of our wrestling and football content is going to be popping up there too when it comes down to Fire Pro and Pro Strategy Football. I'm getting ready to dip out so we can watch some wrestling ourselves. So hopefully you guys are having a wonderful night. We'll have to catch y'all next week for week 5 action. We are still taking applications. If you want to have your player popped in just like this, just like we were today, make sure that you follow this link right here. Go ahead and enjoy. You guys have a wonderful night. We'll catch y'all later. Deuces.